because I forgot again. I can only cast it on one. I can only use one sorcery point thing a turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so only she got the haste. So Tarin is.
Oh, it's only Orphan.
That's
Tarin's in the shit.
Okay.
All right, so that's
Yeah.
that's the end of my
Are you gonna move? That's it.
Well, I'm engaged now, so I perfectly get an
Yeah, it's opportunity attack.
So yeah, I'm not gonna move. Well, I can still move within its range without provoking, right?
Yeah, you can stay within its threat range.
So I think I'll move over here.
That's fine. What are the movement speed on this?
Is that an OA on me?
That thing's pissed
it is
off
not.
at the bird. Fuck you, bird.
Fuck this bird! Bird!
They
Tarin.
weren't actually mad at us at all. They only attacked because we had a bird with us.
The creature in front of you sinks down into the earth, rustling leaves and twigs at your feet, and you feel the ground shudder and move underneath you. And Eldove, it comes up behind you and the owl.
Eldove says, "Oh shit."
What's that owl's AC?
That owl's AC is not high. It's an owl.
Oh, and it. So let me see if it hits here. Yeah, his AC is not 17, is it?
No.
Probably not.
I doubt it. Let me just make sure.
Never heard of an owl.
Yeah, absolutely not a 17 AC
Okay,
owl.
yeah,
no.
the owl gets squashed as this thing pulls one of its meaty fists down on top of it, and just a flurry of blood and feathers shoot
Someone
back.
add a mark to the Eldove's dead familiars counter.
Yeah. Ding! Familiar's dead. 2.
Well, it's the same familiar.
0 days.
So it's familiar. It's only one familiar dead, but it's 2 times.
Eldove,
Yeah.
24 damage and make a con save.
Whoa! Did it attack me?
It attacked
My
both of
AC?
you.
What's?
It rolled a 20. It hit.
Oh, okay.
As it brings one of its giant fists down on your owl and squashes it, and it brings the other giant fist down on you.
24, you said?
24 damage and make a con save.
You got it. Con save of 17.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Now, when this thing brushes past you, I mean, it crashes down on your shoulder and it grazes the skin on your face, and you feel immediately like it blisters a little bit. Like you've come into contact with poison oak or something. It starts to itch and burn a little bit, but it's not severe enough to do any lasting damage. It's just an irritant. But your face is definitely starting to turn pink, and the skin is pulling a little bit taut, and you have this urge to scratch at it a lot. The actual force of this thing's fist was much more worrying to you.
I don't know. It's messed up my face.
Orphan, you have an AC, right?
Yeah, it's 18 for now.
It's 18?
Yeah.
And Khalil, you also have an AC, right?
Eldove makes that mental note. Don't have owl land on your own shoulder.
Orphan, this thing tries to come at... Well, first of all, you see it meld completely in with the trees. And it's kind of moving using the soil and the branches, and moves into a spot where it's no longer safe for you to reach in and attack it.
Okay.
And it tries to reach out with 2 fists, and from your perspective it just looks like the trees are throwing punches at you, but you dodge very swiftly out of the way of both of them. Khalil, 15 damage, and make a con save.
He's muted. I don't know if he's here.
He's muted.
Yeah.
Do we lose him?
McDohl.
Win.
I don't know. If
And cool. Oh, he's rolling.
he's rolling.
Oh, I was muted. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
That's-
15 damage and make a Constitution save.
Yeah, no, I got that. That's a 17 on con save.
Okay, so and this thing again lashes out at you with 2 punches, and only one of them connects, gets you right in the chest. The other one just grazes part of your arm that's not armored, and you have the same blistering sensation that Eldove just experienced, but not enough to actually take hold in your system.
Was it did he hit miss or hit or
hit miss?
Hit miss.
So you do have a reaction if you want to use it. He did miss with one of his attacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna riposte.
Okay.
So there's a doodad.
Oh wait, you said he rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't hit me.
He didn't? Why not?
What?
Nodal. That's why. Bing.
Okay, whatever. So your hit, Khalil?
That's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
So
yeah.
on my riposte.
That more than hits.
All right. So now my brand new D10 on my superiority die.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can hear you now.
Yeah, I cast shield.
As a reaction?
Yeah.
Whoa! Here goes my D10.
Okay, then you take that damage away if it doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
What's
Let's
the
see,
damage on that
5
riposte?
5 and 5 plus 7 is 17.
Oh, thank God, my face is fine.
17. Hold on 1 second.
Nodal and then priorities.
Okay, so yeah, this thing lashes out at you with 2 punches. And, one of them misses. One of them goes wide. It grazes your arm. And you take the opportunity to jab into its chest cavity with your sword. And that brings us to Zook.
Alright, so this bad boy right here is like in the trees, so I can't see him, really. Or I can't shoot at him. That's the idea.
I think
now,
you could.
Eldove, the shield spell doesn't protect you from critical hits. It just says you get a +5 bonus to AC. Critical hit still hits. 20's an auto hit.
Oh, he rolled a 20.
He rolled a 20.
Oh, okay, yeah, I take the, yeah.
I was gonna
I
say,
thought you
your
said
shield
he
doesn't
got a 20.
defend you from critical hits. No, he rolled a 20.
No, I thought you said he got a 20. Like,
Get pooped on,
a
Nodal.
20 against my AC.
He rolled a 20 and a 9, and I used the 9 to hit your owl, because fuck that owl. Zook!
No,
Okay.
my face again.
Anywho,
my
this
face
guy's
again.
all up in the trees, I can't hit him, right? That's what you said?
He has cover. So
Yeah, he has
gets
full
the
cover,
advantage.
because this square he's standing on has no gray spots for you to see. So, I mean, you know he's there because you see the movement in the trees. He's not concealed from you, but shooting at him, he has full cover.
Gotcha. How about this guy from this line I'm drawing here? Is that covered at all? There's a little bit of...
No, you get that's fine. You got a
Okay.
good shot from there, and he's within Eldove's threat range, so you can get the sneak attack on him.
He is
All right.
engaged in melee with Eldove, yes.
He doesn't even have to be engaged. He just has to be standing by him. So that's 3 steps to go there. Why is my strength so high? That's too high. And
What was
Sounds
it?
like
8?
he has a 17 strength.
yeah, Tabletop Simulator has way more strength than Zook.
He needs a high
And-
strength to pull Odysseus's bow.
And that is a lot to hit. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's good.
Yo.
Roll so much damage now.
That will be a 4. That'll be a 10. I need to take notes now. 10 plus
Thing
what,
poops on. Oh, good.
what am I up to? 6.
Swamp Thing poops on Nodal.
Yeah, I hope
Zook
this thing doesn't have like a death return. What is this? 5, 8, 12, 18, 20. So that's 30 total damage.
Okay.
That's right.
So yeah, you let loose
Get
with your
pooped
bow, and Eldove, you see this arrow zip past you and bury itself into this creature, and it stumbles away from the force for a moment. You see the vines curve in around the arrow after the damage is done, crack it in half.
This bow?
It's still alive though.
Oh, it's still alive. They are all hale and healthy.
Let's see. Where do I want to take the rest of my movement to get to? I think I want to come hang out with my my best friend, the Cleric here.
Okay. Actually, I guess I can do this since Tarin is standing.
Yeah,
right
I was
there.
kind of wondering if I could see anything in there, but
You're not
I
going to
had
get the
come up.
description of that area unless you use your turn to go investigate, though.
I'm actually getting
Sure.
into this sort of
just
narrow
looks like
port
trees to
right
you for
here.
Okay.
That'll be nice when the dude comes in and shoves you in and you get pooped on.
That will be nice.
Well, I'm hoping that he's gonna get one of these dudes that are in between me and him. I'm trying to use some meat shields here.
Tarin.
Tarin will move into the center of the once clearing.
Okay.
And I'm going to send Eldritch Blast at this guy.
This hombre right here next to Eldove?
Yep.
Okay, let me rebrand my monsters
Plus
here.
10 to hit, and plus, I think, 6 damage. I have to look.
Okay. So did we hit?
Give me 5 damage. Okay. So, 1 blast hits an armor class of 28. 1 blast hits an armor for 8 force damage. 1 blast hits an armor class of 24 for 15 force damage. And 1 blast hits an armor class of 13, which I think is a miss.
Yeah, the first 2 hit. The last one misses. So what was the total damage?
Sir. 18 damage.
So as soon as this thing snaps that arrow in half, you see parts of it shredded away as Tarin starts launching Eldritch blasts at him. And Eldove just like drops to the floor in like a huddled position. It's like, stop shooting through my square! You're gonna hit me!
That also
This is
pushes
really
me 20
scary.
feet back.
Elda thinks this is awesome as shit. He's way down with people shooting.
You push it to where?
Magic.
Just away 20 feet.
Away 20 feet? Okay, so it, it disappears over into the growth in this direction somewhere.
That's
That's
just
the end
gonna
of
pop
Tarin's
up under
turn.
us.
He was going
Arik.
to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I see 100 feet directly above me?
No, you can't. There's a tree. There's a tree line up there.
Canopy.
Yeah, there are breaks in it. It's not like an opaque shield, but it's dim light, and you know it was midday when you came in. So
I've got my glaive that's shedding light. That's not gonna help.
well, yeah, but that doesn't part the tree line above your head. It's nice and bright where you're standing. That's for sure.
Ooh. Oh. Ah, I should save that. I should save that spell slot. It's a really good spell, though.
Save it for the Hydra thing that almost killed me.
Yeah. that's still lurking around here.
So what are you doing?
Claven!
Where did the other monster go?
Tarin blasted
got
it with
pushed.
Eldritch Blast, and it got pushed over in this direction somewhere. And you no longer
Cool.
see it. It got blasted back into the underbrush somewhere.
I think the only one you can see right now is this one.
I mean, you know this one is here, the one in front of Orphan,
Hmm.
but you can't actually see it. But you are.
Can I
you're
see
certain
anything
thing.
else? Because I have a night vision, and I can,
You can't.
and I'm closer to this. Okay.
Everybody has the same visual information right now.
Okay, well...
No, come back, meat shield.
Now,
I need
you
to be
can
damned.
safely attack this thing with melee because you have a reach weapon.
I do. Can I? Okay.
Okay.
So if you attack from 10 feet away, you're fine.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Orphan duck.
Oh yeah, no, he can attack through Orphan square. I'm fine with that. I mean, she'll just jump over it. So
Right.
yeah, roll to hit with
Jump
that.
on.
Yeah,
Slow
throwing
fall down.
Eldritch Blasts through Eldove square is probably more questionable.
No, it's fine.
I imagine they like
People squares this whole game.
kind of like snake down under his legs and around his arms, and they billow out his robes a little bit.
I'm working under the assumption that 10 does not hit.
No, its AC is higher than 10.
Alright, well, in that case, as a free action, I think it is?
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action. Alright, as a bonus action, I'm going to attack with the butt end of it.
Okay. That'll do it.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
And that's how much damage?
Die is a d4 and the attack deal bludgeoning.
Okay. But you add your strength bonus to it, right?
You add your strength, you add your
Yep.
once around cleric awesomeness, and any magic on the halberd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna deal additional thunder damage. So
Cool.
d4 which die is a die in the d4s. So 1 plus 3 is 4, but I also get what is it? Infuses Divine Strike. Creature with a web attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 1d8 now.
You're gonna make more noise. I'm just kidding.
It's an extra 2 damage. Yay!
So six total?
Yeah. My spells are so much better. But I'm creating quite the show.
With the glaive. And you miss with the glaive, but you quickly swing around with the butt into the trees, and you hear the crack of thunder as you connect. And you definitely dealt damage to it.
Yay.
Is that it? Eldove.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I guess
be right
I'll...
back. I'm taking my
How
order
high
up.
can I see?
It varies, and the clearing you're in now, maybe 40, 50 feet, perhaps.
Okay, so we'll worry about that at a future time. I'll try an acid ball. I'll see what it does.
Okay, where are you throwing an acid ball? Up at the one near Khalil?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a to hit, yes?
Yes. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's he has to dodge.
He has to dodge, so it's a dex save.
Dex save.
Dodge!
And your spell save is...
19.
And then you hit him. Do you
Sneaky
choose to have
bastard.
the acid splash on Khalil, since he's within 5 feet?
Not this time.
Not this time, but next time we'll think about it. Okay, go ahead and roll the damage on the acid.
Make sure to ask that every time.
I will.
15.
15 damage on the acid?
Yeah.
Okay, and you fling the acid at this elemental, and it splashes on it as well as the trees and leaves behind it. And very effective. You see parts of it melt away. It regrows very quickly, but it seems to be consuming some sort of its own energy to regrow the parts that are cut off or burned off with acid.
And it's not releasing any toxic fumes,
It
correct?
is not. Not from the acid.
Good. Good.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, so Khalil.
Hack, 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 hack.
Sure.
Nat 1, no.
No,
That's
that
what you
doesn't hit.
get.
14.
Nope.
That'll teach you to make noises.
I know, right?
So, lash out with your sword for 2 quick strokes, but do not connect.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to my action search for that. It's okay. Turn.
Okay, Orphan.
All right, I'm gonna follow this thing into the brush.
Good.
Jesus.
Okay, so in your... Now, refresh
So,
remember, you have immunity to the poisons? Because they're
I have
non-magical.
immunity to poison and disease.
Okay, so you can attack it from where you're at. You don't have to actually follow it in, but you have to reach into the brush to hit it.
Yeah, but I'm not too concerned about that.
Cool.
Punks are
make it work.
bullshit.
See, the thing is, like, I designed this dungeon under the impression that Orphan wouldn't be here, so... Okay, I see a
Alright,
crit.
so
What
yeah,
AC does this 8 hit?
this is a 16.
That misses. These two both hit.
Okay. Yeah, and so one of these will be double damage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me the total damage, sir.
Yeah, I'm rolling them up now.
Oh yeah, it's not even like 3.5. It's just straight up immune to poison, not
Yeah.
natural poison.
Okay, so that's let's see, what is this? It's 4. Okay, so 8, 16, and 8, 16. I'm bad at this.
Simple math.
Yeah, I'm terrible at it. 24 plus so 28 all told.
28. And this is both attacks from haste. You're not using flurry of blows?
I'm good there right now. I wanted to see if I could kill it first.
Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, you tear into this thing. You march bravely straight up to the tree line, and you feel the twigs scratching at your arms and the leaves brushing against you, but the poison has no effect as you just tear this thing apart with your hands.
Alright, so one of these will hit for... I don't even...
For cock.
I need to... Yeah, so 5 more damage.
5 more.
Yeah.
I'm picturing the effect, the visual effect is like Avatar: The Last Airbender, like rock armor from Earthbenders.
Well, we'll see what it's like once it actually hits me.
And then silence.
Khalil,
So what's this thing?
you can take an opportunity attack if you want.
Totes.
You didn't use a reaction, right? Not this turn.
I did not use a reaction.
Yeah,
No.
you get an opportunity attack because this thing sinks down into the earth away from you. Wait, no, you don't. I'm sorry, you don't. It's a burrowing move.
I don't.
You do not. It's using because I didn't give Tarin one, so that you
That sounds suitably hacky.
Khalil,
Yo,
make me an athletics or an acrobatics roll, whichever one you have that's higher. And Zook, you must do the same.
athletics.
okay.
I believe it's athletics, but I will double check. Yep,
This
athletics.
is a skill check. Athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher.
12.
12?
28 acrobatics.
Zook, this thing
I'm good at some things.
very suddenly lunges out of the tree line with these giant arms, attempting to grab at you, but you dive very quickly out of the way. Khalil, you're not so lucky.
Yeah.
This thing grabs you and pulls you into the brush with it.
Oh, fuck you.
So we need a con check.
Fuck you.
And you are grappled.
Hugs.
18. I'm good on con.
You're fine. But, I mean, this thing's holding you. Now, to break out of this grapple, there's two ways you can do this. You can do it with a successful opposed athletics or acrobatics, or you can do it with a straight-up strength check that beats its.
Or I cast freedom of movement on you.
Or you could do that.
But of course, Arik hates Khalil because
You're an
Dwarf's
evil
magic
motherfucker,
hammer
man.
told him he's evil. So
Yeah, like, I don't know if I want to do it.
Orphan.
Mhm.
11 damage as this thing starts returning blows at you.
Okay. Is that with the resistance?
It's not... Oh, you're resistant to bludgeoning, yes?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, cut that in half.
Okay.
Cut it in half,
So
round down.
6. Oh, so 5. Okay.
Yeah, it connected with 1 damage, or 1 attack, so you take half damage from it because you got resistant to bludgeoning. You don't have to make the save because you're immune to the poison.
Yep. Orphan's kind of BS.
My minimum acrobatics check is 23. I'm pretty good at it.
Zook,
Yeah.
you know that this thing is here because it just reached out at you, but it's got full cover from where you're at.
So, what does that mean if I take a shot at it?
That means you can't hit it with a ranged weapon.
I can't hit it with a ranged weapon. Yeah.
Khalil shouts "fuck" as he's being dragged into the freaking.
You all see this thing reach out and grab Khalil and start. He's got Khalil grappled and is dragging him back into behind the tree line.
Question.
Yeah.
If I pull something out of the trees that has Khalil grappled, does he come with him?
That is
Ooh.
an excellent question.
That is genius.
Stand-
Yes.
I would make it.
Grappled condition ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect.
So yeah, if you were to grab Khalil and pull him out, or if you were to grab that creature and pull him away, either way it would end the grapple.
But what I'm saying is, would Khalil come out before or after? Like, he would be dropped still in the middle of the woods if I do that?
Right now, Khalil's on a square that's safe for him to stand on. The reason he had to take the check is because the thing's dragging him into the underbrush. He didn't move into that square willingly.
I still think this is a good idea because I'm afraid that thing's going to drag him further into the brush.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do something I haven't done all game.
All right, do it.
Hold on, I have to get there first.
Sure.
1, 2. I'm trying to. What?
I just realized what you're about to do.
Yeah,
The problem is I don't know
this is gonna hoit.
how far away I can be. I gotta
30 feet.
I haven't used this.
The range is 30 feet.
The range is 30 feet. Okay,
Yeah, so you can use it from considerable distance.
So 1, 2, 3. So from here I can hit him.
Oh, yeah.
And that pulls him 10 feet towards me.
Yes.
Tarin, are you okay with me pulling this thing right next to you? Yeah, because you can take a swing at him next round. You cool with that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to use my tattoo crazy thorn whip on this dude right here. That I just
It's a
saw.
chain. It's
Now,
chains.
That's a melee attack, and you make it with your charisma modifier. not with your dexterity.
Okay.
Interesting.
And is that
Get over here.
So I roll it and add my charisma modifier to hit? Is that how it works?
Roll to hit, add your proficiency, add your charisma modifier. It's just like an attack roll, you're just using charisma instead of dex.
Oh, okay. So that's 11 plus 2 plus 4 is 17.
That hits.
I think that hits. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're
then
actually high enough level to get, I think, 3 dice on that.
Oh, yeah.
At this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, it levels up. So yeah, you do all the damage on it.
It's not very much damage. It's more the grapple than anything else. So that's 1, 2, and 5. So is that getting any modifier, or is it just straight this?
Straight that.
Okay, so it's only 5 damage, but I yank him 10 feet toward me.
Okay. So go ahead and
So
put him
right.
on the square you want him on.
I would have pulled him right here, right next to Tarin.
Okay. So
Can you
Khalil,
take him off the grid?
I think it would be your charisma modifier if you have one.
I
Yeah,
have
it's a
one.
damage.
I have plus 2.
to the
so
damage,
it's
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's plus 2, so it's 7 damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you on attacks that deal damage, you always add the relevant modifier to the damage.
Gotcha. So
Describe
yeah, that's
this
7
attack to
damage.
me.
Now, what happens is Zook steps out into the clearing next to Tarin and throws out his hands. And Arik, you've noticed, but you've never heard the story behind it, or maybe you have. Maybe Zook's bragged about it. I don't know.
Oh, I told them all about what happened
But
to me.
Zook has strange tattoos of chains that snake around the ends of his forearms and around his neck. And he holds his arms forward, and these tattoo chains writhe around his skin and coagulate at his palms and then shoot out from his hands as these rusted, bloodied chains with hooks on the end. They lash out into the woods and they grapple this monster that has Khalil. Khalil, the thing lets go of you immediately.
Okay, so I'm still in the same spot.
You're still on that
just,
square, yes.
Not grappled. Okay.
You're no longer grappled. And Zook just grabs the thing and yanks hard in the chains and pulls it out.
I've just been waiting all game to do that. I'm
All
actually
right,
Now,
I'm gonna
wait, hold on.
Oh, go
Stay
ahead.
where you are. Eldove. Just
Yeah.
to clarify, like the square he's standing on now, it would be safe to shoot this monster with, say, firebolt. It's not standing in the overbrush. You see what I mean?
Okay, so
Okay.
that's like a very small amount of green.
Right. I don't
All
want.
right,
I don't
yeah.
want to be a stickler about it. Just don't set the whole place on fire, and you'll be okay.
So Eric,
All right,
you're
cool.
saying Khalil
so,
is evil?
If it's ever
Oh
questionable,
no no
I'll
no
just
no no!
ask.
Don't worry. Like, Eric is staring horrified, absolutely horrified at Zook.
So
keep in
Zook,
mind.
At what he just saw.
You okay?
now I
Like,
don't
he's
think
shaking
you've
his
actually
head like-
you haven't actually grappled this thing, but you just moved it.
It just pulls him. So
Which
I'm
means
actually
if you-
going to take
Bonus
Go ahead.
action to disengage.
bonus action and disengage
Okay.
and step back. I mostly just wanted because I was afraid he was going to just drag Khalil. From my perspective, he's pulling Khalil into the hell bush.
Yes.
And I'm like, nope.
And then Khalil would have vanished, and
And then you pulled him from
And then
the
I had to
hell
roll up
bush.
a new character.
Zook is pretty wide-eyed because he's never actually done that before. He
And
just
so-
kind of knew he could.
but while you were doing it though, it felt very natural. Like it came as second nature to you. It felt just as natural as anything else you can do.
Which is all bullshit.
And you can do that once per long rest, right?
Once for long rest, yeah. So don't get too attached to that move.
Taryn.
As a free action, I point to Zook and go, "We're going to talk later."
Taryn.
Yeah, I'm finding the dice. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna use sword.
Okay. I imagine when Tarin does his 2 attacks like that, he looks like a Final Fantasy character, just steps forward and slap and steps back.
No, that's
Yeah.
exactly it. My accuracy is 32 right now, so.
He does get 2 hits, yes.
He steps forward, shakes the bell, steps back.
First hit is an armor class of. Those are both hit.
Yeah, those both hit. So what's the total damage?
That's plus 20, so 30 damage.
Well,
30 damage.
plus 20.
Yeah,
And
plus
again,
10 to hit.
You're
on
hacking
damage.
twigs and leaves and things off of this monster, and they're clattering to the ground as you take it down with your sword.
That's,
You dealt
that's the end
considerable
of
damage
Tarin's
to it.
turn.
Arik.
That guy.
Attack him? Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna hack him.
Hack him.
Hack him through the trees.
No.
Why?
You don't get
That's
extra
a,
attack.
that's a 2.
That is a 2.
He doesn't get an extra attack, but his feet lets him attack with the butt of his polearm that he's using. Yeah, clerics don't get extra attack.
That's lame, but that's understandable. Wow!
Yeah.
That is a thing.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not holding that thing backwards?
Yeah,
He should spin it around so the bladed part is the butt. He'd be alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta use the bladed part.
Yeah!
I don't know that
He's a cleric, so he doesn't understand hitting things with like extra range.
I think
That is
every
so
hit you've
alright,
had
sweet.
so far has been with the butt. Like
That doubles your
Yeah, it doubles your die
too.
damage.
Oh, so it's 2. Beautiful. All right.
Well, no, you roll a second die.
Oh, I roll a second die. All right. So 1 plus.
Alright, so what was the total damage on that?
I'm rolling it
Your
now.
modifiers
that
apply
now.
to both.
Does it apply to the thunder damage
This-
too?
Oh, yeah.
yes,
All
that's what I'm
dice
saying,
are
all the
doubled.
dice. Yeah.
Alright, so. Oh.
It's
5, 7,
14.
14 plus 6 is 20. From the butt end of my fucking claim.
So again, the blade swings wide, but you come back with the butt of it, and you crack this thing in the side, and you hear the clap of thunder as it does, and you've just charbroiled the whole side of this thing.
Bludgeoning damage if it matters.
Oh yeah, bludgeoning, and then lightning. And it falls, the parts of it fall down to the ground, but it's still standing there. It's still up and healthy.
As a free action, I shake my glaive like, no, bladed part! Bladed part! Bladed part!
Eldove.
Alright, Eldove is going to break out the fireballs, but actually, I just have a question real quick.
Yeah.
What was that about? You add damage to attack rolls? Because I don't think that's actually true.
It's in the spell description for the.
Oh,
Thorn Whip
for
specifically.
For Thorn Whip? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, then, yeah, I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay.
With a firebolt, I think.
Yeah, you can safely hit him with a firebolt because there's nothing to ignite on his square. I mean, there's a little bit of green there, but it's imperceptible. And firebolt only affects this one creature. With a fireball, you would be in trouble.
We'd all be in trouble.
Actually, I'm
like
going to
how
Scorching
Noel's trying
Ray.
Well,
Sorry, you don't.
Orphan wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm going to Scorching Ray him instead.
That still only affects this one creature, yes?
Yeah, just him.
Then you're fine.
I like how Nodal's trying to downplay someone else's magic ability. Oh, it's not that great. I think if
No,
shouldn't
because
be doing
if
even that much
I'm
damage.
supposed to be adding damage to each of my rolls, I want to know, is what I was saying that for.
I
Because
think
I haven't been doing
Thornwick
it this whole game.
says that because it's a melee spell attack.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's probably why it is.
So these are pretty bad rolls. What did this hit?
Those are pretty bad rolls. Those are an 11, 11, and a 15.
All three miss.
Alright.
So Eldove finally sees his opportunity to burn something, and he gets so excited that the 3 scorching rays come out and they just go completely wide. I won't be a dick and say that you set the forest on fire and choke Khalil to death, but that would be hilarious. That would be somewhat humorous. And do you move, or is that it?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Actually, you know what? I don't want to be next to Zook because he seems to be pissing off these horrible creatures, and my owl got hit when I got hit, so he's gonna. I'm gonna. Shit! You pretty much boxed me in here, Zook. I'm gonna go stand over here.
Okay. Khalil.
Come out of the crap land.
Okay.
Box me.
I'm OCD, so I gotta face him the correct way.
All right.
Sorting. Commence the sorting. Nat 1. Beautiful.
Nope.
Delete
Okay.
this die, Brick Road. Delete that thing.
We're not doing
Delete
that. We're not doing it. I'm sorry that you missed,
No.
but we're not.
It's getting quarantined to the corner of the table then. Double
okay.
nat ones.
Khalil
That was
attempts to
amazeballs.
attack the monster, but misses. And Orphan.
Orphan's, she's kind of angry now because she's not used to hitting a thing 7 times without it dying.
Except zombies. I'm pretty sure that one zombie was up for an hour and a half.
Wow.
So she's gonna roll
She
15
hits it
criticals.
5 more times.
Just tally up the damage and tell me like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me a second here.
A million damage.
Oh, that is how much damage.
Alright, let's see. 7, 15, 20, 25, plus another 20, 45 damage.
How much?
45.
45. And you go ham on this thing. Unleash the full strength and fury of your blows. And by the time you're done punching, you don't see any of the creature left. Your last punch just hits the bark of a tree. And you're pretty sure, like, it's not melded away. You're pretty sure at this point it's gone.
The tree goes down too.
Are you moving, or is that it?
Nope. She just stands there panting heavily in anger.
Okay.
Swamp fangs.
Eldove, you have an AC,
Yeah, that's
right?
fine. I have an AC
15.
of
Plus your shield, so 20.
20.
Why are they pissed off at Eld?
Because he's throwing fire around.
Yeah, he shot fire.
Oh.
That's why Brick Road made the special point to tell me that I can shoot fire. Don't forget.
Alright, let's add up all Eldove's damage here.
I mean, Nodal was here last week too, so.
I mean, no crits on the damage, so you're okay there. 33 damage.
Did I need to use shield?
If you want to, you can. If you want that AC 20,
Okay.
you kind of have to use it as a reaction. Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
totally can. What shield is not still in effect. It's only in effect for one turn, right?
Right.
But as a reaction, you can use it. Yes, and get that 20 AC. I was assuming you did that for the 20 AC.
Yeah.
So yeah, 33 damage as these things raining blows down on you. Fortunately, there's nowhere for them to kind of drag you into the bush. You're kind of fighting around this this pile of like rotting vegetation on the ground.
Does
But-
he need to
Bitches
make
are
a
gonna be
con save?
assholes.
Just like
Shooting
before, these
fire
things
everywhere.
melted down into the ground, and you felt the shuddering and movement in the soil beneath you, and then they just erupted around you. And you seem to have very much angered them with the use of magical fire.
Does he need to make a con save?
Yes, he does.
How many con saves?
3.
Nick, were you the guy who reminded the teacher that she was supposed to give a quiz today?
I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna enjoy being immune to poison as much as possible.
I tell you what. I don't need to make 3 con saves. I need to make 6.
6. Wait, why 6? What did I miss?
Those are 2 passes and 1 fail for the thing.
Okay, you reduce your strength by 1 point.
And what was the damages on those attacks? Each separate attack.
Oh, I don't know anymore.
Because I need to know for rolling concentration to find out if Nick passes out and can't move for a turn.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. That haste is a concentration spell. Okay. Each attack is 2d8 plus 5.
Why not just divide them evenly among the number of hits? Divide the damage.
Why don't you divide them
what
one
I'm gonna
each? 2 hits each did 1, and then the last one did all the rest.
Well, yeah, 'cause I already moved my dice. What was the total damage on that? Was 35 or 33?
33.
I think it was
33.
33.
Let's call each one 11 then.
Oh well, I'm gonna pass that, no problem.
Yeah.
Isn't the minimum 15?
6. What do you mean minimum's 15?
I don't think
It's the damage you take or 15, whichever's less, right? Or
Oh,
whichever's
is that-
greater.
Well, it's half damage, or
That's-
I thought it was 10.
I'll log.
It might be 15.
I'll have it in like 2 seconds. Oh, 4 seconds.
Times
There we go. It's
10.
10 or half, whichever is greater.
Yeah, so I have to. So it's 10. They're each 10.
Yeah, it's 10. Okay.
So I need to hit at least a 4 on these next 2.
Alright.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that's 2 passes.
Hooray, I'm fine.
Man, at least Nick tried to screw the rule that actually existed.
And
So yeah,
then
these
the
things
rule
rain the
would
blows
have,
down on you. And it
Okay.
takes some work, but you manage to keep the concentration up. You manage to keep Orphan hasted. And you're wondering to yourself, like, this is the second adventure in a row where something's actually hit me. I don't know if I like this anymore.
Pain!
Khalil.
Pain is happening. Why? Is it already my turn?
Yes.
Wait, how's it Khalil's turn?
Yeah.
Did the swap
Oh, you're
things
right.
just go?
Yeah,
it's Zook's
just
turn.
went. So
It's Zook's turn.
Yeah, you skipped like half
I just
the initiative
attacked
order,
Eldove, so I looked at Eldove on the list and whatever.
No.
No.
Zook.
Zook's gonna shoot this guy.
Yeah, he can shoot him. That's not a
he
good
can.
idea.
Shooting.
21 to hit.
Yep, that does it.
That's sneak attack damage, yes.
Oh yeah. Hold on. So that's 4 plus. I have to write down the first one, otherwise I'll forget it while I'm doing math. All of the dice. Let's see. 5, 10, 12, 15, 21 plus 10 is 31 damage total.
Okay. And yeah, you launch an arrow in this thing, and just like before, the arrow buries all the way deep into the thing's body.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear it crack as the vines wrap around it and absorb the wood of the arrow into its own body.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna kind of just mosey over.
Piece out a little bit. Well,
here.
where were you standing?
Huh? I was standing here.
You were standing there, and you shot this guy?
Yeah.
Then you're within his range, and he gets an attack of opportunity when you move unless you disengage.
I'm disengaged then.
Okay, then.
I didn't realize I was within
Oh,
his
yeah,
range.
they have reached 10. They can reach you from 10 feet away.
I totally didn't notice that before.
I don't think it's ever come into play.
Yeah, it did, because that guy backed off 10 feet before he tried to grapple you. That's why he was
okay.
able to grab you from the square.
Ah. I thought he just dragged me that way.
Tarin.
Eldritch blasting the one closer to Eldove.
Well, they're both 5 feet away from Eldove. They're both equidistant. This one here?
Yep.
Okay.
So
So the one that Zook
plus
just arrowed.
28 to hit, 24 to hit, and 14 to hit.
You guys
First two
totally
hit.
pointed at two different guys.
I mean, you're attacking this one, yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, 2 of those hit.
I'm just finding the dice. 18 damage, and it's pushed 20 feet
Where would you like to push it?
away.
Go ahead and
Which
move to
one
the
did
square
you
you want
push?
it to go on.
Uh,
So just like off into the bush over here?
yeah, I can't really see anything that far back anyway, so.
Fair enough.
Good.
So yeah, I mean, you shove him away from Eldove at least. With your Eldritch
Zook, how do you
Blast.
feel about burning your reaction?
And Tarin's going to actually move in a little closer on this one.
Okay. Arik.
Wait, why'd you shove him away from me?
So he wouldn't kill you!
How am I gonna acid blast them both now?
Arik.
Khalil, what were you about to say?
How do you feel about burning your reaction?
I mean, what? How?
Me? I'm
Why?
fine. I don't have anything that
free
to do with
attack?
my reaction.
Giving me a free attack?
Yeah.
I don't have a clear shot right now,
Ah, yeah, good point. Tarin, that'd be nice.
but maybe later.
Okay.
Arik.
I'm a cast Prayer of Healing,
Okay.
so everybody will get.
So I need to bring up my hips and watch.
Everybody, did other people take damage?
I did. I
Five.
took 5 damage.
5 plus 7 is 12 hit points for everybody.
12
Thank
hips.
you.
And everybody
Love it.
feels rejuvenated and slightly fishy.
Slightly fishy.
Yeah, it's become the norm nowadays, so Will just accepts it in stride.
Zook
He
was
has a
at full
strange craving
HP.
for fish sticks.
Yeah, Zook was at full HP, but somehow smelling fishy makes him feel even better.
And are you moving, or is that it?
Did I not move? Oh, I moseyed over.
I mean,
here.
you did, but you only move 5 feet. You can move 30.
I can move 30.
I mean, you can put yourself wherever you want, basically.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll stand next to my buddy Eldove here.
Okay.
Eldove will
His
make room.
arm cannon is in the way, you can't actually stand there.
Eldove will make room for him.
Eldove and
always.
his arm cannon, geez.
Eldove.
Alright, I am going to... acid blast this guy.
Okay.
He has to make a dex save.
And he will in just a moment. I had to do some paperwork to keep track of which one of these guys is which. And he fucked his dex save.
Alright.
You're probably not, trying to hit the save that he's actually proficient in.
8 damage.
8 damage. And once again, you throw acid at this creature, and you see where it burns away the twigs and the flesh and whatnot.
And then I am going to... deciding whether or not to disengage and move away. But you know what? I think this guy's just going to pop up next to me, no matter what.
That's very possible.
Guy's going to be on your D.
Now, can you disengage after using your action?
I can disengage as an action if I use my spell points to make that spell bonus
Gotcha.
action. Okay.
But you didn't burn any sorcery points there. You're at your...
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm not going to right now.
Cool.
I'm just going to stand.
Stand there. Khalil.
I'm going to close over here.
Okay.
Ball over Tarin. It'll be hilarious.
As always.
It looks very funny. It is very entertaining.
It's a single two-dimensional plane. That's all you have to avoid.
Yeah, well,
I think that its hitbox is a little wider than it is.
There. Yes. All right.
That's always the complaint. Oh, it's the hitbox.
Fucking hitboxes. First attack is a +9 is 23.
That hits.
Yay!
D8 +7 says 10 damage. Bonus action, or rather for my second attack, I'm going to expend a one of those things.
Yep.
Commander Strike. Hey Tarin, take a swing at him. Add this to it. Add this D10 to it.
Is that to hit or damage?
To damage.
Woo!
Yes.
8 and 6.
Don't roll the damage. We're fine. Khalil steps forward with his sword, and the monster's attention right now is focused on Eldove, and you just come up and you cleave at its giant, not a shoulder blade, it doesn't like have muscles, it has like whatever, but you get through it, and you let out a battle cry, and as you do, you kind of step aside a little bit, look at Tarin, and Tarin, you suddenly feel very inspired by Khalil's strike.
Get freaking high.
And you see the opening that he gave you, and you just come in with your packed weapon, and
Wombo combo!
put an end to it.
50, by the way. The damage was 50.
Yeah, it was... Khalil had got it almost dead by the time. So, yeah, team effort. So, yeah, that was a good turn. Are you moving anywhere else, or are you staying there?
I'm right where I'm good where I'm at.
Orphan.
Orphan runs off into the distance.
Now,
Just go charging into the woods.
now, when she gets here, what decision does she make? Does she go into the brush, or does she keep continuing on the path? All you saw was him kind of vanish back into the brush.
She'll go right into the brush.
Okay.
She gives no fucks.
Well, she's
guys, come on, quiet. Now, Orphan, where did you start? Because movement's going to be important here.
I've got 100 feet of movement.
Okay, this is difficult terrain. This is difficult terrain. You can't. Well, let me see. What's your passive perception?
It's 12.
It's what?
12.
Okay, so you rush into the brush where you saw Tarin push this thing backwards, but you don't see where it is after you've moved about 15 feet into the brush. So the question now is, do you continue moving or not? Each square of this green represents double movement speed, or half movement speed. I'm sorry.
So I
So you don't. It's not actually standing there. Is my point.
By my count, you've used 50 of your 150 movements so far.
Okay. Let's see. I'll go one more square.
Okay. And it's very dense and very dark. And you do not.
All right. Okay. In that case, I will. Let's see. How much movement do I have left?
You have 90 left.
Wait, what?
You have about 90 left. You had used 50 to get where you went originally.
Oh, okay. So I should have like 40 left by this point.
Are you going to pursue it, or are you going to withdraw?
Well, if I don't see it by now, I'm gonna withdraw.
Okay.
And that's why I was trying to figure out how much movement I have, and I think I have enough to get here, so maybe even here.
Okay, so you want to end here?
Yeah.
Okay. Orphan. You're about to take some damage. As
Okay.
the creature that you went to pursue but was not able to find congeals behind you after you leave the tree line.
I've got 18 right now. It's my AC.
Is your AC? Oh, they both hit.
Not 60. Okay, cool.
And it's halved because of the bludgeoning, right?
Right.
And so it's 12 damage. As you break through the tree line, you feel the pounding fists of this creature crack down on your back. And by the time you spin around, it has already sunk back down into the earth.
What a dick.
Zook!
Take half from bludgeoning.
I have stone skin up.
What's going to give me the best?
I take half from everything.
Duke is going to come right about here.
Okay.
I'm going to look in sort of this direction.
Okay.
So I have a clear sight here. And
You
I'm
can
gonna
see up
ready
to
an
this
action
tree line, yes.
to this tree line so I can kind of see, hopefully, if something comes at Tarin, Orphan, or Arik. And I'm going to ready an action to put an arrow in one of those fuckers if they pop up.
Okay. Tarin.
Likewise, readying an action to Eldritch Blast anything that shows up.
Arik.
Huh. Well then. Since y'all motherfuckers are ready actions. I guess I will go... Yeah. Does this reveal more of this area?
Sure. So what's your action that you're readying?
Who said I'm ready? Action.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Eldove.
I'm not readying an action.
Alright, Eldove is gonna walk over here. And he's gonna ready an action, because why waste an action? And he's gonna Acid Splash anything that pops up that
Okay.
looks like a horrible swamp monster.
I figure my role here is bait.
Khalil.
Ready in action. If anything pops up near Khalil, he will take a swing at it.
And what about Orphan?
Orphan's going back into the brush.
Where at?
She goes up to about here.
Okay, and your passive perception was what?
12.
12. Okay. You don't see it. Well, not while you're looking anyway. But as you're looking around, after your turn, this is on its turn, it congeals up next to you. You didn't beat its stealth roll, in other words.
Oh, I don't get more movement after I don't find it?
Oh, where do you want to go?
Oh, I was going to go right back to where I was.
Right back. Okay. Yeah, I thought you moved and looked.
So Orphan is just zipping in and out of the brush like
I moved and
Eric.
looked, but I have a lot of
Arik,
Bring it on.
athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher. And you've got to beat a 25.
You guys are too
I'm sorry,
close to
you
the
guys got to
tree
beat a
line.
23.
You guys need to draw it out of the tree line.
Tied at 23.
Tied it at 23. What's your strength score?
16. Or plus 3.
Plus 3? Okay, then you lose. And it.
Oh!
These two arms come reaching out, lashing around you, and drag you backwards into the woods. And now we need a con save. That'll do it. You're fine.
17.
So you can't move. This thing is grappling you and is dragging you away.
Oh, I can move. Just you wait.
Zook.
I still can't see that guy, can I?
Nope, it's got concealment.
See Arik.
You can see Arik being dragged into the woods, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm itty bitty. There's not much I can do about that right now. Shoot, man.
No, you can't shoot.
Problem. Duke is going to come.
All you motherfuckers holding free action. Or your next action. Didn't see them go off and my ass get dragged into the woods.
Alright.
Yeah, you were the only
Who's
one
gonna-
standing in a place where he could reach you from behind the tree line.
I don't know why. I don't know why you would have stood that close. All right, Zook's gonna go right here.
Okay.
I told you, my role is bait.
He's going to
I was successful at my job.
roll a stealth. Which is,
Maybe you should come up with a better roll, like
Hey
get
guys, come on.
murdered.
It's Ian's turn.
It's all right. So I'm just doing a stealth roll. Since he's in here, I'm assuming he can't see me. Hopefully,
You can
No,
assume
it's
that.
8.
Okay.
Whatever. It's 18. 27. It's a lot. It's
Big
a
ol' stealth
31.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ready the same action. If it pops into a view, if they can do anything to draw it out, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. And Tarin.
I can tell where Eric's being dragged away from, right?
Oh
I
yes,
saw him.
you can deduce the creature's position from where you're at, but you can't hit with ranged attacks because it has full concealment.
All right, that's 25 movement. What happens is I push my way into the brush.
Okay, so you're gonna make one con save,
Okay.
and then you could attack it from there. I mean, you have a clear
That's
shot
the
at it from right
plan.
there. You're good.
Okay. An Eldritch Sword Blast thing.
Well, sword or blast, those are two very different attacks. Okay.
The blasts are made of swords that are made of star energy.
Right.
that
We
shoot
are all
other
star
swords,
stuff.
That shoots bees
That's
from
going
their
to
mouths.
be a 24 and a 23 on hit.
Okay, and what's the total damage?
20... 31 damage.
And you dive into the brush behind Arik, and again you feel everywhere that the twigs of the tree scratch you, or everywhere a vine rubs across your face, you feel where the skin becomes itchy and taut. And you get to him, lash out with your pack weapon a couple times, and you put an end to the creature, and Arik is dropped from its grasp.
I had 5 feet of movement left.
Aw.
There we go.
And then Tarin emerges from the brush, looking
Victorious.
covered in rashes, but otherwise unharmed.
Man. You have to cast freedom of movement once. Shit.
And Final Fantasy Victory Fanfare.mp3.
Yay!
Yay!
That thing was eating my arrows as I was shooting it at him.
Oh yeah, no, your arrows are gone.
Damn
It was incorporating the wood of the arrows into its own body.
Was that just for flavor, or was it actually like getting a
No, it was just for
HP
flavor.
back? Oh, okay.
They won't regenerate. So Arik is walking forward into 12.
Eric, I'm hurt.
Eric, I've got an owie!
Eric, I need heals.
So what's happening?
How badly are y'all wounded?
I'm
I'm-
not at all. So
Tarin didn't take aside from Tarin has some rashes, but he hasn't taken a scratch.
I'm missing 45 hit points.
Khalil is
Wow.
down 3 hips.
I think Eldove needs some personal loving.
Tell you what, Eldove, how about we cast Healing Word as a level 3 spell? How does that sound?
What is the healing word?
Love.
Suck it up.
That's 3 words. This is why
Considering
we don't let you be the cleric.
considering he's a priest of Ostrom, it's probably chum.
Oh, you're
I get it.
Chum.
Actually,
I
no,
get
I'm
it.
not gonna.
Womp.
I'm gonna
You're
cast
my
Cure
chum.
Wounds instead of Healing Word.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that.
Cure Wounds heals much more than Healing Word.
Alright.
I don't know why I take Healing Word. We gotta think about that.
You can attack the same turn you cast Healing Word.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
interesting.
And you don't have to be
Okay,
next to
thank you.
someone.
Alright, so, level 3 spell, that is.
So I'll
3d8s.
push up next to Eric for him to cast the spell.
Yeah, everybody position yourself where you need to be. I mean, you can sit on this square here or whatever.
Eric started moving that way.
Whoa!
17 hit points.
Didn't want to do that.
18 hit.
Whoa!
I closed my eyes.
Avert my gaze.
We can
Oh,
see
actually,
it!
nah, I
You
just
see the
messed up the
world.
positioning. That's fine. That's fine.
18.
Yeah, 18 hit points.
Rick, with the world is
Thank
blank.
you.
The world is what?
We can't see everything.
Why?
I can't see everything.
I can't see
I have-
everything.
You guys
I can
can't
see
see
everything.
You-
black
you
cards
fix
on there?
Loading
Fix it.
53,200, and it's not loading anymore.
Yeah, the maw. I got something happened.
Oh, everything working
I'll
fine for me.
reconnect.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
let
a
me-
problem on your
Let me reconnect here.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Oh no, we can see the entire map.
Orphan, you
Yeah.
feel very slow for about 6 seconds.
Yeah.
You take a power nap.
Yeah, Brick. Do let me know when stone skin wears off.
That lasts an hour, right?
All right,
it's an hour.
everything's better now. Everything is unbroken.
We're still waiting for Tarin.
Stone skin lasts an hour.
Yeah,
That's pretty damn nice.
it is.
Still no Tarin?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm typing the.
Looking into the clearing in front of you, Tarin. I guess Arik is standing first. Oh no, Tarin had moved in. You see a pair of adjoined clearings. In this first one, on either side, piles of bones. These look like, I mean, they're still relatively intact, but they're collapsed human skeletons. Lay around the perimeter of this clearing. Hard to say how many, because they're kind of jumbled in together. But they look to have been here for decades. Only a few pieces of like rotting cloth are still clinging onto them. Further on in this second, smaller clearing is a more recent corpse. You see a giant boar laying on the ground in the early stages of decomposition.
Well, looking back again to the standard procedure of using my shield and trying to look around with his mirror, I'll move over into this area of the clearing.
Okay, and yeah, you just, when you're standing in this square, you're standing amidst human bones.
Aaron's gonna start kind of picking through there, seeing if there's, are they magical at all?
No.
Aaron feels at home.
No, this is pretty creepy. Looking for any signs
How
of
Hydra-like
identification.
is this clearing?
How strongly does this clearing smell of banana?
The smells of rotting boar.
Orphan suddenly remembers that she's supposed to be looking at the ground again.
Zook is looking pretty much at the feet of the people in front of him and keeping
Eldove suddenly
rear.
remembers that he doesn't want to be standing next to the forest.
Alright, well, if there's nothing we can, picking through the bones, if there's nothing interesting there, I'll move to the one with the rotting boar.
Okay, and yeah, it fills up the majority of probably these two squares here. It's just this carcass laying here. You see where it might have come through the underbrush from this from the easterly entrance. You're not sure if it was killed here or if it was wounded and laid down and just died. But it's dead now, and it's not in a very good state. So the question now is, what do you do with it?
What? It's a boar, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Let's do nothing with it.
I was gonna say burn it, but probably not here, so yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean...
Khalil,
Yes.
standing where you are for a few moments, looking over the clearing, you feel a chill run up your spine.
Yeah.
Just for a moment.
Does the boar seem to have any like bite marks or anything? Was it attacked?
Can we tell it was died? It
Make
was
nature
killed?
checks.
Okay.
Yes, I got nature.
Fellows, I have a bad feeling about this.
Zook's gonna start looking around a bit more actively.
You get a +4.
Okay.
All right, I got a 14 on that one.
Okay, wait, hold on there. We're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
stuff at once.
Yep.
So nature checks first.
14.
14 and
Aaron's is 19.
19. Orphan, you know it's dead. Tarin, you see no visible wounds or signs of attack.
Does its skin look rashy like I was after I stepped out of the plants?
Skin is in a state of decomposition.
Can I
Very difficult to tell.
use
I can't hear you.
use medicine to determine if it was poisoned to death?
If you're standing next to it, you could.
I'll make room.
I'll let you buy.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check. Zook, what did you roll on your perception?
I
Everyone
haven't
out of the
yet.
way, I'm a doctor.
You told me to wait, so I stopped. 8. Hold on, that's 18 plus.
A lot.
So it'd be 28 for an active perception if I'm actually looking.
Okay, and you see human skeleton and your companions.
Okay. That was fun. Well, Zook is keeping an eye out because Khalil said I got a bad feeling about this, and Zook's